So the news of the release list came out last week, and joining me, we've got one of the players who is staying for this coming season. Now it is Brad Roscoe. Hiya, Brad.
Hiya, nice to see you again.
Yeah, good. And we were just talking then before we came on about how you've been looking after yourself. I mean, you must be now really sort of looking forward to the season starting.
Oh, honestly, I can't wait. I think, like I say, it's been good, really. I think obviously the times have been pretty terrible, but I think you've got to make the best out of it. And obviously, I've had time to spend with family, which I don't usually get. We've not been directly affected. I think, and yeah, it's just given me some time to I don't know, spend time with family, get fit, do all sorts, and now I'm sort of ready to get back to normal now and chomping at the bit really to get back to football.
The end of the season probably came at a bad time for you because obviously you came in from Buxton and you were just really starting to pick up and show some real consistency, and then the season stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I think last season, because obviously the season before last, we had a really good year at Buxton, and obviously the start of last year didn't go too well. And obviously I came to Hyde, probably low on confidence, really. And I think working with Dave and John and all the team, they were slowly getting me back to where I could be. And I think, yeah, it come at a bad time stopping there. So hopefully I can just pick up where I left off, really, and obviously start season as a fresh, have a good pre-season with everyone, and I think I'll really kick on next year, and all the fans and you guys will see what I'm really about.
Was that one of the reasons for staying then? Because you felt like you almost had some unfinished business in a way because of the way the season finished?
Yeah, I suppose so, in a way, because I think, like I said, I think he did well, but I think, like I say, obviously the season before we got to playoffs at Buxton and our team at year, and I had a really good year. So I think last season I were hoping to really kick on, and that's not happened. So yeah, I think when I came into Hyde and met Dave and all the coaching staff, you can see what they're about, and they probably in non-league as good as you can get, really. Everything is like it will be at a pro club, and I think for me it were a no-brainer that I wanted to stay and develop with them guys. Like I say, I think from whether it's the training, analysis, everything, it's just spot on. So I was just excited to do a full season with them, really. So I think that's what drew me in and made me not really look elsewhere.
I mean, that's good to know. And also a lot of the lads you were with at the end of last season are staying as well. And that'll help you in terms of continuity in the dressing room as well.
Yeah, well, I think we had a good side at the end of last season. I think probably similar to myself, I think a lot of lads have probably had some good offers elsewhere at the end of this season. And it was good to see that return list and see how many lads are staying. And I think now that's one of the main things in non-league. I think at end of season everybody chops and changes, but when you can keep a nucleus of players, that's when I think we'll do well. And I think, like I said, with the side we had and a few additions, I really think we'll kick on.
Yeah, does that must be good then to see, because then obviously you think, well, I've made the right decision, because like you say, I know a lot of players have had better offers financially, but they've all stayed. So does that in your head go, well, I've made the right decision as well because all these lads are staying?
Yeah, 100%. I think everybody knows, everybody who works with a team at Hyde, and even the fans and everything, you don't get a better non-league club than that. And sometimes it's not about the financial offers and whatever. I think people get drawn in by that, but when you really look at it, when you've got a club as good as Hyde and how it's all run and the coaching and everything, it's just something you can't turn down. And I think that shows in how many lads have stayed. So yeah, it fills me with confidence.
I bet it helps as well because the pitch is really, well, the same as Buxton's, isn't it? So you didn't have any sort of getting used to in that way.
No, exactly. Yeah. I think they're good, the 4G pitches. Obviously, I love playing on grass, but I think I don't know, obviously less games get called off. You can play more football. Yeah, I think it was good. Obviously, like I said, a season and a half at Buxton on that 4G, so it was just sort of an easy transition.
And obviously expectations going forward. Now you're playing at Rightback. You've chipped in with a couple of goals last season. Is the sort of, I've noticed from an attacking point of view, is that something you want to improve on? You know, maybe you look to get to the byline and whip a ball in a bit more.
Yeah, 100%. I think because, like I said, growing up, I've always played centre back, and when I first come to non-league a few seasons ago, I got moved to full backs. Obviously, I was young and just learning the game really. And I think my defensive side's good, and I think, like I say, at Buxton, that was probably what we focused on. We were always a solid back four, didn't concede much, and I think now, working with Dave, I think I can really develop my game going forward. And like I say, I aim to score goals from corners and stuff. I'd like to score a few more from open play and just, like you say, get to the byline a lot more. And I think with a pre-season under my belt, with a gaffer and with a coaching team, I think I'll do well in that department, and that's the area I do aim to improve on.
Do you think then, and it's interesting you say you started as a centre-back, because I've always looked at you and thought you look centre-back material. Is that somewhere you want to go back to, or do you think right-back's your position now?
I think whenever the time's right, I think probably I've always sort of, when I've been in non-league, always thought, right, when am I going to go back there? But I think I said in my interview when I first signed for Hyde that in non-league, I think I'm the perfect sort of shape for a right back. I think, moving forward, if I were to go higher up the leagues, I'd probably look to drop to centre half. But I think where I am now, I think if I can develop my game going forward, I think I'd be the perfect right back at this level. Like I say, whether I can do that or not, I don't know. But I think in future I will go back there. I think, but for now, I'm enjoying it at right back, learning at right back, and I think I can do well there.
I think people get drawn in by it because you're quite tall as well. I think everybody's like, well, you're quite tall for right back. Everyone expects full backs to be quite small and nippy, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the modern fullback now, and I'm not under any illusions. Like I said, I don't think I could go to the top level or whatever playing fullback, because that's just not what they are really. But I think I can do well at right back and do a job at right back, and potentially, I don't know, who knows in future. But like I say, I think eventually I will go back to centre back, whether that's in a few years, whether it's, I don't know, I'm not really fussed. As long as I get a shirt, I'll play net if you need me.
Tongi's got that nailed, I think, if the goalkeeper.
I know, yeah. Well, he can play anyway, he loves it.
So in terms of the season, obviously upcoming, you're back in training in a couple of weeks or so, and the boys must be really ready for it now and really push on from the 10th place that they finished in, because I think if the season hadn't stopped, they would have finished higher than 10th, wouldn't we, in the end?
Yeah, 100%. Well, we're just starting to gel, so I think moving forward next year, I think we've got to be pushing playoffs and maybe even better. Who knows? I think everyone in the league's going to have a good stab at it now, aren't they? I think with from what I've seen on Twitter and who people are signing, but I think, like I say, the fact that we have got a lot of players from last year, and like I say, obviously I've seen a couple of signings we've had recently, and they look like great signings. So I think we can do well. I do. I wouldn't have signed if not. I think, like I say, every lad in football's aim is to win something or do something. Otherwise, it's pointless turning up. So I'm looking forward to next year. I can't wait.
Nice one. Well, cheers, Brad, and best of luck.